Good morning, guys. Evening, afternoon. Moss here. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to Moss on Sunday. It's going to be a fantastic day. It's actually going to be fantastic closing up of the year. This is World Frequency Meditation, and it's going to be on finding peace amidst the shadows of war. So, which is this Moss on Sunday. This episode is going to be, again, a frequency meditation, a hyper meditation, which goes beyond, say, normal meditation. This is to get out of our heads. So I'll talk more about that. Obviously, those XRs, you understand what that is. For those individuals who are new, welcome, because we always get new people as the world starts to seek change, starts to seek different answers or different solutions to the problems that we're having. Because we can't keep repeating the same damn thing over and over and over again, right? So we have to do something different. And that difference is going beyond the mind. And that's how I've helped tens of thousands of people transform their lives way beyond, say, the limitations of what science thinks it can be or thinks it's. So as a whole, we need to become exponentially intelligent to solve the bigger problems of the world. So not only is this frequency meditation, hyper meditation, that impacts not just the people listening, whether you're live or listening to this as a recording, but then also it creates waves, it creates ripples in the consciousness of humans, the human species, and that's where we get, say, massive transformation. So a lot of great comments. Some people are saying the video is jacked up, sound is choppy, so you just want to make sure, Demi, that we're good here. Okay. Connection is good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to be working on that. The important thing is, guys, that it's about the frequencies that I create or generate with you, help you, and that not really the words I say. So if it gets choppy for you, just relax, go into that state. Don't worry about, say, the mechanics, but join me in. We know that there's a lot of, say, uncertainty going on in the world. The wars that rage in the world are a reflection of the distortions and darkness within humanity, which is being purged to make way for the emergence of light. So what that means is that, when people try to find solutions here by passing laws, creating wars, saying it's not fair, what are they going to do about it? It doesn't work. We've tried to do that. We've done that for, I don't know, millennia, and it hasn't worked. In fact, it perpetuates. It's like a snowball that gets bigger and bigger and bigger, roll over us and destroy us if we don't do something about it, if we don't stand up. Now, this isn't the end of the world. It's actually a new beginning if we want it to be. It is, you do have free choice, free will. So if you don't want it to be, it's okay. It's still going to be a new beginning for those who want that new beginning. For those who don't, well, they disappear. They literally will disappear. And that's where you see a lot of people, say, transitioning, transforming, not are transitioning. Okay. There is a reason for that. It just doesn't happen in randomness. Nature or the universal laws, there's no randomness. There's no chaos in it. It's just cause and effect. So we start to understand what the cause is so we can transform or shift the effect. Most people don't understand what the cause is. For example, your life, okay, and then we'll expand it onto the stage of the world. Your life. Look at your life. Take a breath in. Close your eyes. Get comfortable, and we'll make this a experiential experience for you. Now look at the repeating patterns. You can look at, again, people outside of you because it's easier to see repeating patterns in somebody else's life versus yours. Say a best friend, your mate, your parents, your kids, whatever it might be. Do you notice the patterns that they run over and over and over again? So notice the patterns in you that keep running. And this is where, you make a lot of money, yet you're still not happy. This is where you don't make a lot of money and yet you're not happy. This is where you have a spiritual experience or an endeavor. You go towards spirituality and again, you're still incomplete. This is where you try to find a mate. You try to do good for the world by helping others and you're still, again, incomplete. Take a breath in again. Problem is, if you look at your life, look at your parents and society's patterns, notice that the cause is not the cause. And this is where, as you notice your throat, your neck, this is where you start to, or where humanity starts to blame each other. You're not successful because of something outside of you, or it's because even inside of you, you've got a curse on you. You just don't have the knowledge, in harmony because of the Jewish people, because of the Muslim people, because of the Christian people, because of the Black people, because of the gay, lesbian, and LGBT individuals, because the men in the world, because the women, because of whatever it might be. You're too tall, you're too short, you're too overweight, you're not in that Instagram. You start to see, or as you've noticed, that the solutions that we're finding is not resolving the problem. And Demi, maybe you could just pause the video. Yeah, yeah, it could be the top, or just put a image up. Yeah. So breath in again. Notice your breath. There we go. So we start to see, and this is the great awakening that's happening for you this November. It's actually a great gift from a higher source, from God, however you define it, doesn't matter, or just straight out universal logic. And that gift, as you notice your chest, that gift to you, that gift to you is an awakening. And a lot of times, I know some of you are having like video, audio issues. Um, Connections really strong, mechanical connections. But I think the frequencies we're sending out as a whole is, say, messing. Yeah. As we take a deep breath in again, that gift, that gift again is a gift of awakening. It's a great present to have. And if you can imagine that for millennia, we've tried to solve, say, the problem of humanity, try to solve who we really are, or understanding our life here. Notice your spine. And over the millennia, no matter at what level, at a personal level, at a group level, at a familial level, at a certain society's level, at a female male level, at a cultural level, and again, whole world level, we haven't figured it out. We really haven't figured it out. So we can't keep using the same solution method. It'd be insanity. So as you take a deep breath in, so whether you're the leaders of the world, and we'll bring them in as well, or the people that tell the leaders of the world what to do, we really can't be using the same methods as before. And I know it's just natural habit. When things start to break down, when things get tough, we resort back to those knee jerk reactions. What do you do at a personal level? Again, do you go back to your old problem solving methods, your old solutions that didn't work in the past? Do you hide away from your problems, for example? At a world scale level, the leaders create wars. They create agendas to separate. Because when you separate, and again, this is the old patterns, breath in again. As you separate, you can create chaos, you create fear, you create control. That's how your brain works. And as you create fear, you become a servant to who creates that fear for you, whether you like it or not. You become a slave. At a personal level, you'll struggle, you'll fight, you'll do anything to set yourself free. Not anything, anything that is bound by your mental state. I'll learn more. I'll become wealthy. I'll work out. I'll do whatever to be free. At a grand scale, political level, or world level, all will control more. We'll take away people's rights. We'll blame others. Again, it's the same thing. And then we'll blame technology. We'll blame, again, other people, other religions, other things that are different from us, because those things that are different from us are the cause of our issues. So, what are you holding on to that you need to let go? Because the problem does not exist within our politicians, they're puppets, or those individuals that control the politicians. They're puppets as well. They might think they're the leaders of the world, but they haven't figured shit out. They're still fucked up. They're still diseased. Their lineage is diseased. They grow old just like everybody else. And then, just like you, they get unhappier. And as they get unhappier, because they haven't found the real solution to wealth, to abundance, to freedom of disease, freedom of old age, they haven't solved the problems of life. What do? They lash out. Just like you would. You lash out. You go, I'm not going to take it anymore. And you fight for whatever you think is right. But go deep and notice your spine from the top right down to your tailbone. Go deep. When you're trying to create peace, you need to drop your weapons. You need to drop your honor. You need to drop your self-worth. You need to drop your integrity. Notice your breath, notice your chest. Now that will hit you hard, especially if you're new. You go, who the fuck is this guy? Because that's what we strive for. That's what we fight for. That's what we sacrifice for. Your integrity, your honor, your family's honor, your right to be here. Again, you need to drop all that and you need to let go. And hear me out. Again, it's a tough nut to break, or it's hard to swallow, because we think that's our innate self. We need to survive, kill or be killed. But noting your breath, take a deep one. Now note how it flows through you. Let us help you reset what those words mean to you. They're beautiful words to follow or be. But if you're fighting for the right, for those words, and what those words have come to mean to you, and then society, that what you seek to free you will impale you, not just imprison you. You will be impaled. So whether it's in your personal life or you're trying to rule the world, any level, for whatever reason, for benevolent reasons, to truly in your heart save humanity, or the most vile reason to control humanity because humanity or the masses are the cause of your demise. At any level, you will be impaled. This is not me. I just see the patterns or the physics of the universe. It's not a curse. It's not a vendetta. It's nothing like that. It's your actions. Your actions are the cause. And we'll go deeper than that. It's the consciousness behind your actions. If you come from an environment of survival, honor the right to be here, the right to be abundant is always going to be a fight for you. The technologies that you create, the medicines for health, whatever that you do Again, in a world that is about sacrifice, lack, and control, will always result in sacrifice, lack, and control. Take a deep breath in. As you elevate yourself in consciousness, notice what honor means. Notice how you feel about, say, honoring. You just are honor. In honor. You do honor. You have honor. You don't fight for it. You just are. Notice integrity. Notice how that word feels for you. You are a being of integrity. Your actions follow, not the other way around. As you take a deep breath in, really ruminate, marinate in these words at a cellular level and beyond. Notice abundance. Abundance comes from within. Nobody can take that away from you. Somehow they have, or you've allowed it. And so you have to fight for it. You think you're empty. You need abundance. No, you are abundance. It's your natural right. You don't have to fight for it. You just are. And abundance will show up for you as a reflection, not a facade. As you take a breath in again, inhaling that of what you are already. Again, you do not need to fight for all these despite what you've been told. You just have to reclaim it. And then the wave of media and destruction and wars and control that people try to put upon you, you'll stand strong. If you don't believe me, look at Gandhi. He owned it. He showed other people, gosh, hundreds of thousands of people to own it. And they did. Look what happened to the controls, the mechanisms that try to control. So we as a people need to unite, drop our arms, and take back that was hidden from us by awakening who we are. Then we can't be fooled Can't be fooled by media. We can't be fooled by science because the truth exists within us. It is a great awakening. The powers that are much greater than anything here or anyone here will be behind you as long as you accept the power that you are. That's the key that's missing. When you accept the power that you are, things start to flow, not just for you, for everyone around you. So I ask you again to reach inside, let go of your beliefs, your justifications, your prejudice, and all that bullshit that you use to justify your insecurities that you have. Those will not satisfy you. Look at the billions of people before you that have passed away. Look at the billions of people that are alive that do the same thing that you're doing. It doesn't work no matter what level you're at. It's the consciousness that you exist in, even if you don't know what that means. At a mental level, you do at a deep level, very deep level. Just ask for it. You can even go, I don't know what the hell this guy's saying, but I want my true integrity back. I want the natural being that I truly am. And you say it with earnest, and you say it with the purest intention. Of course, you'll get kickback. In fact, as you embrace your new self, you're going to get more kickback because the status quo wants to keep the status quo. So take it as a sign that you're regaining the wealth that you are. So again, after this meditation, you get kickback from people. It's because they know that you're coming into your control. Just like those insecure individuals that you might have been around, you start to leave them. What do? They try to control you more. So the political leaders, your boss, your spouse, as you gain control of yourself, they lose, so they try to control even more. Take it as a sign that you are getting stronger, and then keep doing what you're doing. Breath in. I'm going to go ahead and leave you in this space. Some good questions. Just answer them really quick. The world does not need change. It needs to shift into another consciousness. So again, it's not about us changing. We've tried that. We change and changes. We elevate our consciousness. We come back to our true self of who we are. That's what this meditation was about. Things start to change for you. Gandhi was a beautiful soul. Everybody has their issues. We can learn from those great individuals and even do it better. Whether it's Gandhi, whether it's Buddha, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Muhammad, whoever, we have the capacity, we have the technology. November 11th, guys, 11/11. We always do an activation. So that's coming up for you. And then also, for those people who are in the New York area, I'll be doing in-person sessions in New Jersey, November 12th. And then I'll be featured in it's called the Impact book. I'll be featured in that. So you can take the team can put that link up. All right, guys. So today, just look at all the society, your belief systems. Don't justify, just observe. And as you observe, you'll start to see, or you'll start to actually shed away those things that aren't you. And then you'll come into that stronger, brilliant self. And as you come into your brilliant self, you'll create massive waves, especially this coming November. It's a time of change. You'll be locked into the frequencies of the universe. Now, some people go, well, that's just not in here. It's the source of the universe. So just observe today. No prejudice, no justifications, nothing like that. No emotional states, just observe. The right answers for you to come into your higher self will show through for you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Notice what you notice. Peace for all of us.